Welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. My name is Mark Koshwitz. We're taping tonight on a very special night. I just want to wish the station guy, aka Chris Morgan, a happy birthday. He has a much better title than that, I'm sure. I just can never remember it, so he'll forever be the station guy to me. But he is the glue kind of that has facilitated this whole thing. So we wish him the best, many more, and thanks for all you do, Chris. Now to switch focus to this month's wonderful guest. I am very pleased to have in the station with me a singer, songwriter, doctor, author, and he probably does some other stuff too. Goes by the name of Dr. Steve out on the road.
Yeah.
And
Steven Prasinos.
Prasinos.
Yeah.
Thank you, sorry.
Of course.
I sometimes draw a blank immediately.
Not a problem.
So thank you for finding time in that amazing list of stuff that you do.
It's my pleasure to be here, Mark. Thanks.
Excellent. So the first question, we focus on music here, but you are a psychotherapist?
Yeah.
And I honestly wasn't clear on what that was. So the first question, I guess, is in the, I hate to call it the real world,
yeah,
but in the 9 to 5 world,
yeah,
you do something I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, well, I'm a psychologist, and I have a private practice, and I work with adolescents and adults and couples and families. And essentially, I help people in their quest to be happier and more satisfied and have more harmony within themselves and harmony in their relationships. I try to help them organize the way they think and the way they feel to just experience greater satisfaction, all through conversation.
Very nice. So that's got to be gratifying.
It's extremely gratifying. I'll sometimes tell my patients there's 2 ways that I'm paid. One way is by the money, of course, but the second way is just by the satisfaction of helping people and watching them grow. That's a wonderful way to make a living. And
you're out of Woodbury.
That's right.
Woodbury, Connecticut. Okay, a little far from our shoreline.
Yeah,
but
I noticed that today.
I think, you know what, Connecticut's on the shoreline. So
yeah.
That, we're calling it good.
We'll go with it.
So now you play typically as a band.
I play solo and sometimes as a duo, sometimes as a band, and mix it up. Yeah.
Okay, because some of the videos I saw looked like a
mostly band. Yeah.
Okay, and you have I saw at least one of them in our green room.
Yeah, my friend and lead guitarist, Mike Gieralt, will be playing with us later in the show. And I've known him ever since we met on the sidelines of a soccer game, watching our daughters play. We got to talking. He plays music, I played music. We got together, and here it is like 7 years later, and we're still playing.
It's amazing how music actually forges bonds, friendships, and we were just talking before this on how, I moved out here and met so many songwriters out here that it was the genesis of actually this show, and one of them is running a camera right now.
Yeah.
And it's just music is such a beautiful thing that just brings people together.
Well, like I was telling you before, I was recently at a songwriting camp, and for 1 week, people take turns sharing songs they've written with one another. And the amount of bonding that occurs in that 1 week is incredible. And a whole community throughout the country has formed because people have formed these bonds through sharing songs with one another. It's a beautiful thing.
Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we
truth till our dying day. Well, I'm strong and I'm weak. I hide and I seek. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we do. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we know. The higher we get, the lower we go. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we think. The snake brings a cup and we take a drink. Well, I laugh when I should cry. I quit when I should try. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we know. Angel of mercy, angel above, come to me and show me love. Strong and I'm weak. I hide and I seek. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we do. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we need. We nail you to the wood and we watch you bleed. Forgive us, Lord, we know not what we are. Just passing through like a shooting star. Well, I'm tired of my mask. It's time that I ask. Forgive me, Lord, I know not what I need. Forgive us, Lord. Ooh, forgive us. Ooh, forgive us, Lord. Ooh, forgive us. Ooh, forgive us, Lord. We know not what we do.
And where do those songs come from for you?
Well, that's an interesting question. I mean, sometimes I'm asking myself, what's alive in me? What am I curious about? What do I want to understand better? You know, do I want to understand the death of my father better? Do I want to understand a fight my wife and I just had? Do I want to understand where I'm at spiritually? Do I want to just laugh about fruits and vegetables having an argument? You know, it's just, I'm looking for, you'll hear that song later maybe.
Nice.
You know, it's really sort of what's my edge? What's new within me? I'm looking for what is new within me, and I try to write about that.
So you use your songs as a way to turn over things,
Yeah.
kind of, and look at them from different angles.
Yeah, yeah, sort of what wants to come out, maybe what needs healing, or what wants to play inside of me. And sometimes I just find a groove I really like. I love to listen to African music. I do a lot of that. And there's just some wonderful percussion and groove. So sometimes I'll just pick up a groove and then put some lyrics on top of it, and then I'm just enjoying the beat.
Now, if people wanted to catch Dr. Steve out on the road,
Yeah.
Where would we be able to do that?
Well, in October, we're playing the Woodbury Fall Festival on October 2nd. Then we're playing...
Is that a little town festival?
Yeah, we'll be on the street with all the vendors and, you know, the magicians and all that stuff. We'll be one of the acts there.
Have to add that to the local festivals page on our website.
It's kind of a new one, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Then a friend of mine had a son who fell from a tree and is now paralyzed. And we're putting on a big benefit for him at the Cypress Grill, which I think is in Middletown.
It is.
At October 23rd. And then the 29th, right before Halloween, we're playing the Buttonwood Tree.
A nice venue.
Oh, we love it there.
Yeah, very nice.
And we're going to do a
also
Halloween.
Middletown.
What's that?
Also Middletown. Nice.
We're going to do a Halloween show there. So maybe we'll all wear costumes and have games, and we'll sing some dark songs.
Good. And I'd always remember, if you want to email me the details of any of those shows, we have a Facebook page where we try to keep all our listeners and watchers apprised of where they could catch our alumni.
That'd be great.
Out there.
You know, we're always trying to build an audience. You know, it's not easy. You know, sometimes we've played it. Sometimes we play in front of 3 people. Sometimes we'll play in front of 100. You know, and you know, I just look at that as you just keep showing up, and sometimes it's a big crowd, sometimes it's not.
But you always play.
Yeah, we play. We try to feel it and enjoy it.
Zelda Zucchini went in her bikini to the fruit and vegetable dance. She felt the eyes of Pete Potato and Tom Tomato, who gave her a hungry glance. Zelda was in a good mood, surrounded by such good food. She felt tonight romance might bloom. But she got thrown out of whack when she saw in the back not a fruit or veggie, a legume. Legume. She hated the legume. Tom and Pete went to Zelda and asked what had befelt her. She said, if he stays, then I'll depart. So Tom and the potato, feeling tough like NATO, knew the way to Zelda's heart. They called the nuts and cherries, who called the huckleberries, who set their sights across the room. And the band stopped its ballad as this angry salad pushed their way through the crowd to the legume. Legume. They pushed their way through the crowd to the legume. Now the legume, in fact a pea, not much at all to see, was with some second banana who split. The pea, of course, was seedless. As a pea brain, he was heedless of how he was now in the pits. Tom said, we will saute you. A nut said, we'll fillet you. Pete said, prepare to meet thy doom. And Zelda cried with glee. She said, do it, the boys, for me. Yeah, do it, and puree that legume. Legume. She said, do it, and puree that legume. In the crowd was a mango who'd simply come to tango, and the okra hoped to polka till 3. The onion came to rumba with the cool cucumber, but no one had the nerve to help the pea. Then came the watermelon, a huge suspected felon, who said, what gives with this lag of tunes? And Zelda, Tom, and Pete answered with cold feet, we don't party with no stinking legumes. Legumes. We don't party with no stinking legumes. The melon stood beside the pea said he's just like me. As I am huge, he is just as small. So listen here, Zucchini vanished like Houdini, and Zelda and her salad left the hall. And the band began to play. All the produce said hooray as the fruit and veggie dance did resume. And the mango did the tango, and the okra did the polka, and the melon danced all night with the legume. Yeah, the mango did the tango, and the okra did the polka, and the melon danced all night with the legume. The melon danced all night with the legume. Melon danced all night with the legume.
I am back with Steve Prasinos, and he has again fallen into the trap of playing from the hip on Shoreline Music Monthly, where we never know what's going to happen. Just random questions.
Yeah.
If you can recall, what the first music that you personally purchased for yourself?
Wipeout, The Legend of the Green Beret, Herman Hermit's Leaning on the Lamppost, Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, and...
You didn't even have to think.
Oh, I have this list in my mind. I love that list. Yeah.
Very nice.
On a little record player.
45s?
Yeah.
We're sadly somewhat aiming towards fall. What would you say your stance is on pumpkin-flavored everything?
I'm all for pumpkins. I'm against Trumpkins. And I like carving pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns.
But pumpkin-flavored mocha lattes and donuts and...
pumpkin soup.
Okay, you like pumpkin soup? All right. Now, jack-o'-lanterns, are they happy or sad?
I like them scary.
Scary, there.
Yeah. Pointy teeth, really scary, with the light inside, yeah.
Who is your favorite songwriter that you don't know personally?
Well, I like to call him Pablo Simon, but really that's Paul Simon.
And his new album is pretty fantastic.
Oh, I have to get that, yeah.
I've just heard a couple of cuts, but as usual, he's looked at it from a different direction.
I love him, and I love the way he brought world music, into the mainstream.
And you know what I never knew? Harmonica would fit great in salsa.
Sure.
Absolutely a ball. Because YouTube backing tracks, I had to try it, and I love it. I pull them up all the time now.
Wow, that's fun.
Yes. I need your stance on another thing that basically I ask every time I can trap someone into playing this. Cannolis.
Cannolis.
Yes or no?
They're high calories, right?
I don't know. Probably. They're dessert. They must be.
I can't think of a dessert I don't like.
Okay.
So I like cannolis.
Fair enough. How old were you when you started playing, and what did you start on?
Well, when I was in graduate school, people in my house would get together and jam.
Oh, so you didn't play until...
I didn't play until I was like in my 20s,
Really?
early 20s.
Oh.
And then they said, why don't you try the harmonica? I said, well, I can't
Best
make music.
ever.
But, if I was in the right key, I could make the harmonica feel pretty good, and I started to be able to express things. Then the guy switched, and he said, I want to play harmonica. You play the guitar. I can't play the guitar. He says, just do this. Here, make a D and an E minor or whatever. And I started to realize I can do it. I just have to practice.
Absolutely wonderful. Of all the instruments out there, of the ones that you do not currently play, what would you most like to play? Well,
I think I think I'd like to be a really good drummer. I would love to.
Bashing on things.
Yeah.
My clock is terrible.
Really?
I've got a bad clock.
Yeah, I'd love to have a drum kit and just learn the drums.
I love
Really get 'em-
sloppy instruments where I can kind of slide in, you know,
Yeah.
and it sounds cool when you get there,
Yeah.
but you're not right there on
Yeah,
time.
yeah. If you're off on time, you got problems.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't be off on time as a drummer.
Yeah, yeah. But I would like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for playing our silly game.
Thank you, Mark.
I appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks. I looked at my boots and they were muddy. In the mirror, I saw a fool. I looked at my hands and they were bloody. In my pocket, I found a stolen jewel. The path up ahead was foggy. The sun was quickly slipping down. I tried to find my way, but I was groggy. It was a long, long way back to town. The blackness wrapped all around me like a shroud that allowed no light. The demons of my mind began to hound me. I was deep in the dead of night. I raised my fist to the sky. I fell to a heap in the sand when a voice said, "Do not cry." She said, "Mercy, it's the diamond in your hand." Well, she said, "Mercy, it's the diamond in your hand." She said, "Mercy, it's the diamond in your hand." Well, it's a mercy too beautiful for you to understand. She said, "Mercy, it's the diamond in your hand." Said, "Please, Lord, don't send me there." A voice came to me from above, a voice not of this land.
And she said with the tenderest love, she said, mercy, it's the diamond in your hand. She said, mercy, it's the diamond. Mercy, it's the diamond. It's always been in your hand.
All right, well, thank you once again for watching Shoreline Music Monthly. And remember, as always, get out there and catch a show. Hope to see you next month. Thanks for watching.